Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we've got what is apparently the new hotness that's out right now. That's ILLIT with their song Magnetic, and I guess I would have never expected this because I put it out there on my Discord maybe 2 weeks ago, something like that. It's like, hey, this that group from Are You Next? That survival show, they're debuting real soon. Does anyone care? And there was kind of crickets. I don't think anyone had a really strong response. It was kind of whatever, yet has seemingly blown up because they have, I think, like 18 million views already and debuted 4 days ago. And yes, of course, they are a hype group. They're gonna get that hype bump. That's inescapable. But there really wasn't a ton of talk beforehand. And the Are You Next show, I did intend to watch and wanted to watch that. I watched maybe 5 minutes just skimming around the first episode when it dropped, and I was like, the production on this is not good. Doesn't look like it's a well-produced show. And also, most people were just complaining about it. The talk I was getting from Twitter and whatnot, which I guess most people are complaining on Twitter, but it wasn't good. And neither was the finale. People were very upset with who was chosen or how it worked out, basically. Not super informed on that whole saga and everything, but I basically stayed away and said, I'll just get into the group when they come out. And of course, I feel like these K-pop companies are in a competition with each other to come up with the worst names possible for their K-pop groups. And yes, you pronounce it ILLIT. They took out their apostrophe and their hyphen, thankfully, at least. But it is ILLIT, which is certainly something. This is under the same sub-label, I believe, as ENHYPEN, speaking of hyphens. So yeah, we are going to simply dive in. I'm pretty sure in looking at it really quickly, there are 5 members in this group. 3 are adults and 2 are fetuses. That is just kind of the case with new groups, and it's come to be expected. So let's get to it. This is ILLIT with Magnetic. Let's go.
Baby, I'm just trying to.
Oh, YouTube doing its own refresh.
I'm just trying to play cool, but I just can't hide that I want you. Wait a minute, 이게 뭐지? 내 심장이 랩다. 자꾸만 뛰어. 저 멀리서도 oh my gosh, 그런 생각이야. My crush.
Oh, great instrumental. Ooh, I really like her tone. Very throwbacky. Ooh, the heavily synthesized vocals into the beat. It works. See, I could already tell why this maybe has an extreme. This seems like it is made for background TikTok music. It feels like it's made to go viral in some respect. It's a very, very, very catchy instrumental, and the chorus, the vocals even just work seamlessly into the instrumental.
Baby, don't say no.
Again with that lonely, wistful synth, I always am a sucker for that. Yeah, it's really catchy. I get it. I get it. Oh, but like the whole like constant arpeggio, that's what it's called, I believe, going on in the background is super nice. It makes it feel very dreamy and kind of magical. It has like a splendor. All right. What? Whoa. Tone switch up.
This time I want you, like it's magnetic. don't say no.
One thing I will say is that another conversation that I saw with this song, both on my Discord and just across Twitter, is people making really close comparisons to New Jeans, and I feel no one way or the other on this one exactly. I think if you're like, they're exactly like New Jeans, you're wrong. And if you also say that they sound nothing like New Jeans or don't have that kind of aura or vibe, especially in the music video, I think the way this is filmed kind of feels like that too. Yeah, I don't know if that's the truth either. But that's really not a big deal. Who really cares? Just take the song as it is, stand alone. But I mean, I would be remiss to say that it didn't feel somewhat similar in some degree. But of course, New Jeans kind of lit a bit of a fire in terms of the type of song or a type of song that is very popular in K-pop right now, where it's kind of chill and laid back and a little like bedroom poppy in some ways, and this is kind of that. So I don't see how you could say they're nothing alike, but this could just be seen as completely in trend of what young K-pop fans really like now in their music, and for a group that is probably targeting a young K-pop fan audience, I think it's a pretty damn good song. I liked it. We're going to be listening to it over again, but yeah, I definitely liked it. Let's go. Super catchy. I'm going to have this goddamn stuck in my head.
Cool, but I just can't hide that. I want you. Wait a minute, 이게 뭐지? 내 심장이 랍다. 자꾸만 펴. 저 멀리서도 oh my gosh.
The song also starts strong. It starts really strong. I love when after this verse, when the next member comes in, her vocals feel very nostalgic to me. It's the only time we really hear it be so playful, though. Right here. Really love how she sounds. They all seemingly have these abilities, and that's maybe also why it has this kind of dreamlike feel, is because they all look like they're just in pajamas throughout most of this video. This almost feels even more youthful than a New Jeans concept. It's very pastel-y and very rainbow unicorn. I also like how their little descent into a somewhat rap verse, quasi-rap verse, isn't too aggressive. And I really have come to a point to where I need to like look at these things in a way where I just need to take the song for what it is and by itself, and sometimes distill it for its concept when it is a concept like this, because you start to realize that a lot of things just aren't targeted at you anymore. Like, this concept necessarily is not for me. This is for someone who's a much younger K-pop fan, but I could enjoy the song separated from that, definitely. And they're still carrying great charm in this music video. Not sure if there's supposed to be some kind of prevailing storyline to this video. And the song is mixed really well too. These layered vocals here and the back and forth between these two members is fantastic. I don't know what this was though. I don't know why we're striking this like discordant note. even had like a sprinkled bedspread. I don't know if I'm noticing her the most in center here, but I feel like I am. Hey, super damn catchy. Really catchy. And I think that they released this with an actual full EP, right? It's not just this single release. I'm pretty sure it's a full EP, which is pretty great. And I'm very interested in checking out because I hear that that's also really damn good. But I could see why this has taken some form of wildfire across the internet, because I think there are plenty of people, I hear the term the general public all the time, and that I guess meaning the commoners, those that aren't really K-pop fans exactly, or are plugged into the pulse of what's really going on with K-pop, and that's I guess just people liking it on stories or on TikTok and whatnot and being attracted to this, which is another reason why it's blowing up. Of course, like I said, you have that hype bump, and it's one thing that I kind of talked about recently in my TXT guide of like, I don't think you should really hate on a group for getting that hype bump exactly. If you had the opportunity to debut in a small, tiny label or a big, likely to succeed label, which one do you choose? Obviously, you choose the latter. But then at the same time, if you completely disregard that there is no like inherent like head start or like a little bit of privilege that comes with debuting at one of, I'd say now, the big four labels, I think you're also kind of delusional in that respect. So nothing to ever hate a group on for in any way. And I can kind of already see this group getting some of the hate, which is a little weird. But you also need to see that, yeah, they're going to have a little bit of a head start, and that's totally fine because these labels get to have their pick of the litter. They can be a little bit more specific when they are a successful label of who they get to choose. So clearly these girls worked to get to that point. You would say, some would say otherwise if they watched Are You Next and don't disagree with the final lineup. And I also heard that one of the most popular members actually left the group before this debut, that I guess she was in the final lineup in Are You Next and now isn't here in this lineup here. So yeah, let me know about all that stuff. Let me know what you think of this song, why you think it's blown up, and also what you think of the EP as well. Thank you guys so much for watching with me. If you'd like some extra content, like if I get to this EP that I believe exists, that'll be over on Patreon and For The Wall, along with other variety content and other stuff. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.